All right, guys, today we're gonna learn how to set up a tripwire using the easiest method that I have figured out so far. This technique is utilizing a flashbang from IWA. If you haven't heard of them, go check them out. You can get legal flashbangs and smoke grenades and such. Pretty badass stuff. You're gonna need some tripwire. Any wire will work, or cordage, but actual tripwire is the best stuff. It's taut and tiny and actually camouflage. And then they have yellow for lethal, so you know what you're getting yourself into, I guess. A little bit of a warning there. You're gonna need some E-tape. Pretty much as simple as this. So you take your flashbang and you make sure that the pin is orientated in the direction that you want your tripwire to go. And then you grab your E-tape, you pull really tight. If you don't have E-tape, then like duct tape works. You can do it with paracord. I've tried it with paracord. It's a little bit harder. You want to go on both sides. You want this thing, you want to go around both sides. Just get all over it, because if this thing's not taut, and it'll just pull loose and nothing will happen. But you can see that's pretty much tight enough. Take your tripwire, wrap it around the pin here. Make sure you give it a good couple twists so it doesn't pull loose. Next, you're going to run your wire. Make sure to unspool it like this, or it'll get kinked a bunch and it won't run as straight, and it'll be easier to detect. The thing about a tripwire is you want to make sure you're putting it in a funnel area. So if your position is back here in these woods, and this is one of the possible entry points that someone's going to utilize to come into your area, you try to funnel them right into the tripwire. Because if you just put these randomly out in the open, they're not going to affect anybody. So we run it all the way across here. Run it all the way, cut it a little bit long. That's it for the tripwire. Now you're going to grab some kind of stake or some piece of nature, something that's stiff. Like this seems pretty stiff, right? You want it to be really hardcore. If it's not stiff enough, then it's going to pull right out and be useless. So it's smart to take and make your own stake like this, put it in at an angle. Now you can see that's not going anywhere. Take your tripwire and wrap it super taut. If it's not taut enough, then somebody can rub against it and feel it bend and pull back before it does anything. But if you get it really taut, by the time they're feeling it, it's already too late. All right, so that's pretty much good to go. You come back over here. Make sure you have your eye pro and your ear pro on, and your gloves on, and your flak jacket. And you're going to take the pressure off the wire here, and you're going to release your safety. Once your safety is released, this thing is live. verify where your tripwire is, and steer clear. Again, you use yellow wire if it's a lethal device, so it's easier to find if you need to disarm it. But that's about it. You're set up, you're ready to go. You can use this for camping or in a more tactical situation. My family and I live in an RV and we spend a lot of our time in the wild, and you really never know who you're gonna run into out there. So I like to set up some sort of less than lethal alert system. So I have a forewarning, you know, if there's an intruder or even a big predator. Taking away the element of surprise from your enemy is a huge victory before you've even started the battle. So remember that. If you can be alerted to a possible intruder beforehand, then take whatever measure necessary you can to make sure that's possible. But we have a live tripwire here, and now we're going to demonstrate how it works. Apparently the flashbang scared the hail out of the heavens.
Oh my gosh, it's so big. You can see each and every individual piece of snow. He's like, what are you showing me that? Why are you showing me that? I don't want it. Oh, I want to start eating. Why do they look like chocolate chips?
So you'll eat them?